Got to talk about power, bruh. My boy, fucking Reek. I almost called him Tariq. That's crazy.
With James St. Patrick, he was smart, right? He was meticulous. He planned ahead. He was a stone cold killer. Tariq. Tariq.
I almost called that nigga Tariq.
That's his name. Yes, Tariq.
No, it's not.
What has my boy Leak done this week, man? I missed it, so I don't care about the spoil. It is what it is. What my nigga Leak do?
Man, so first of all, he's definitely on Riley. Now he's on to Riley. He done figured out that that's Sax's niece. He followed her to court, and he had to get her off of some like weed charge or something like that. Apparently, she was walking around with 2 ounces of weed. Very white person thing to do. Yeah, very, very, very white person thing. They even made a joke about it, like, for you to be in here about some weed shit, given the fact that we just lightened up the charges on weed, like, how much weed do you need to walk around with? Yeah.
2 O's?
Yeah, 2 ounces.
Are you Tommy's niece?
No, you know what's crazy? I saw somebody on Twitter say that Riley is basically Holly Jr. I was like, fuck, that's exactly who she is.
Holly
Jr.
I can see that.
Yeah,
intrusive,
to a certain
too
degree.
many questions, overstepping the bro code.
I mean, if Braden's supposed to be Tommy, then
right,
it's only logical. So does that mean Braden's going to end up with a black girl eventually?
Could you not see that happening?
Yeah,
I can see it. I can see it.
I could.
Right, could you not see that happening?
Braden's gonna have him the wokest. He's gonna have him the wokest chick on campus.
Yeah, Braden's whole life about to be blackified. His whole life about to get turned upside down.
I mean, the little nigga was Killer Cam for Tariq's birthday for the '90s party they did. He was Killer Cam, so I mean, if you gonna go
you
that
say
route,
plugged in.
Yeah, you plugged in. You got my respect, Braden. Once you put on that purple fur and had the flip for Killer
Pink fur.
Excuse me.
Here's my thing, though. So, and I guess it's this constant theme of them drawing parallels to what happened with his father along his rise, right? So why is it that Tariq doesn't trust Braden enough to be like, hey, yo, yeah, you got to stop messing with old girl, but you got to stop messing with her because her dad is a cop, is the top cop in New York.
Yeah. Not even the top cop. He's a fed. Like, he's a federal prosecutor.
Uncle's a whole fed.
So I don't get that. I don't get, because that's going to end up coming back to bite him. Right? Like, I don't know if Trace confirming that he's seen her coming out of his room is enough to make that hold, because he like old girl.
Mm-hmm.
And if he is the quote unquote new Tommy, he gonna go back to her.
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
That's flimsy at best. Like, I honestly don't get why she didn't just pretty much spill the beans at that point. It was like, what do you have to lose? Like, you're gonna lose your access to Tariq without Brady.
Regardless.
So at that point, you kind of got to play your hand so that you can keep your access. You kind of have to take the risk, because it's like, well, otherwise you're useless at this point. Now you can't. What are you going to do? So he's definitely going back to her, though. This is not the end of Braden and old girl Riley. I just don't understand why Tariq couldn't just be like, hey, yo, no, she's the feds. Like, she's on my ass because of Sax.
It's too simple. It's too easy.
Because you're leaving him in the dark. Because what if he do go back to her and then he say some shit that he ain't supposed to say?
But Tariq hasn't told Braden and anybody all his story, though, about his pops, his moms. So he really.
But he wouldn't even need to know all that. I don't need to know all that. I don't need to know why they investigate. You just let you know, hey, she's a cop. She's a cop. She's an informant. She is the opposition.
Yeah, so, that'd have been so much easier than the fabrication, the whole complete fabrication.
Know, she tried to fuck me, bro. You know, come on, man. You know I wouldn't do that to you, lying ass.
Like, all it takes is for Braden to just forgive her for trying to cheat, and then they're back together. It's that simple.
Ghost wouldn't have had no problem. Well, you know what? Ghost did do that fucked up shit with his dad, with Teresi.
Yeah,
he did do that. That was kind of fucked up. But I don't think.
Niggas ain't gas him up.
But anytime he knew police was on their ass, he told Tommy. So when there was some funny shit going on with the DA's office, he told Tommy, like, he didn't leave it up to chance when it came to like prosecution and police.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like
sure.
I don't like that he's leaving Braden in the dark on that. But Kane is also making moves.
Yeah, he's doing his own thing, robbing church
That
and
quick?
shit.
Dang.
Sam had to
It's
rob
not
the church.
anything major. Yeah.
He robbed the church, bro. Like, man, come on, man. You could have went and found a Catholic church. Why you had to go rob the black church?
Right.
Oh, the
Man,
black
bro, how
church.
you go get the black church? Yeah.
See, that's that Bobby Brown crackhead stuff, fam. From New Edition, he did that movie. He acting like a little cluckhead would, son.
He even got him for the ATM money.
Yeah.
Like, damn, man. Not home.
Mm-hmm.
Go do that up the street. Go do that uptown.
But he's just
Not the
rebelling
black
because he got his
man.
ass whipped by his dad. So,
Which is just like, it's kind of annoying how some of this shit is playing out, because it's like a bunch of spoiled ass kids throwing tantrums all day, like all three of them. They just all throwing tantrums at different times.
Yeah.
Drew
All
throw a
entitled
tantrum and he
children.
go, he head up the choke to go see old boy. Diana throw a tantrum and she start bossing people around and go press Tariq to see who in his room. Like Kane throws a tantrum and go breaks into the church and robs them. Right? Yeah, it's
How
dumb.
you hit your mom? You hit your mom, get jumped by the POs after visiting your pops, and you say, "Hey, if I couldn't have a more messed up day, let me go rob from the
Let me
Lord."
go fuck it up some more.
From black person, a black church at that. Yeah.
And they crew was so trash because the one dude shot his homie.
It was
Like,
so stupid. It was so stupid.
Oh, they sloppy with it. They sloppy
so
with it.
sloppy. So
The
trash.
dude, one of the people from the church started running away, and then the dude was chasing him. He shot at the dude that was running, and it ended up hitting his man's. It was a whole shit show. It was a whole shit show.
Now I can't remember if that was that the dudes who were on Instagram or whatever, because they kept saying GTG. Is that the same dudes?
The Dominican
was
dudes who they tried to cut off.
Yeah, I think he's using them. Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
That's who he's using to do all this shit with.
But, no wonder it was so sloppy.
Yeah. What he really, that's not even the biggest fuck up of the night. The biggest fuck up was how he called the cop from the precinct.
Yep.
Like, now you on record reaching out to him for him to come bail you out. So now there's a connection there. Like, there's a track record of y'all's connection. I didn't think that was smart at all. Like, I would have just said, because you didn't make the meet anyways. You knew you missed the drop at that point. Yeah. So it behooves you to just sit until somebody think to look in the fucking precincts for your ass, as opposed to calling your cop that you got on the payroll from the precinct phone.
Yeah, that's not how you use your lifeline, fam.
Dog, he don't got it. That's why they wasn't trying to give him the reins.
That's true.
He don't got it. He wasn't happy with just being the muscle. He wants to be the guy.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
You know who's really pissing me off right now? Is the male teacher. I forget his name.
Oh, that punk ass professor.
No, both of them are both of the professors are fucking me up right now. It's like super annoying. It's like they keep compromising
him more so
themselves
than
deeper
her.
and deeper and deeper. Really? Now to me, she's worse because his transgressions are known, and she marches it out in front of him whenever she has the chance to. But she's very hypocritical about the shit she got going on with the Hooper.
That's true. The reason I say he's worse, the only reason I say he's worse is the fact that he is also basically about to plagiarize everything that Tariq is writing for him.
At first, I thought he was just going to use a sentence here and there. This nigga is planning on plagiarizing the entire book. But here's why, obviously I wouldn't do it, but I'm saying why he may be protected in the end by it. Because in his mind, the student that Professor Milgram is sleeping with is Tariq and not the basketball player. So he's right about the action. He's just wrong about the person. So what he's trying to do is weave the story into the book so that the only people that could discover him and say that he stole all this shit would be implicated. Wouldn't be able to tell if they came out. Like, that's actually fucking smart. And it might end up working out because it's not going to matter whether or not that student is actually Tariq or the Hooper. It actually makes it better that it's the Hooper. So she still wouldn't want that shit to come out.
Yeah. No, but
He's insulating himself. She's just out here fucking. She out here fucking, and now he done caught feelings, and she nervous.
But isn't she a sex addict? So that's kind of where it's coming from.
Oh, so that was her whole thing. She was a sex addict.
That's what I thought it was.
I didn't think it was ever really
called
clear on like what her thing was.
Her sponsor or whatever, and they had lunch, and then that was after I think the two teachers fucked the one time.
Ah, okay. Now this is making a little bit more sense. And so he was like her trigger to be a nympho again.
That's how I understood it.
But now it ain't him. He ain't making her fuck the basketball player.
True.
Like she got homeboy at her apartment. He done left his what did he leave? His little folder, his school folder out in the open for people to see. Yeah, like she's sloppy.
They don't even do homework.
She's sloppy. And then the guy Jabari, at least he was having sex with a whole adult. Like, bro's a college freshman. So, like, when we weighing these things together, like, both of them are fucking up because they're both students. But it's like, his hasn't been hitting. She's actively still carrying on with homeboy. I don't know. I think in some kind of sick, twisted way, it's going to end up being where both of them are beholden to Tariq for some reason. But I don't see how Tariq's going to get out of that thing with the book because, well, no, Tariq can get out of it. Tariq can because he's not actually having sex with Professor Milgram.
Yeah.
Yet.
Jabari's going to end up working in Tariq's favor. He's working it. He's going to end up working in Tariq's favor for sure.
Fair enough.
I think so.
And then Tariq is also doing the whole player thing. Not player thing. He's not trying to. He's not trying to do it initially or intentionally, but he's got Lauren. He's got Diana. Is it Diana?
I don't know if he's not trying to do it because if he didn't still have a fucking. First of all, can we talk about how this nigga would either be dead or caught in one of these scenarios where he's dealing with these dead bodies by now in real life? Like, my nigga, did you walk into your dorm room in a shirt covered in blood?
He sure did.
Like my guy. Why you ain't leave them clothes and bury them or like burn them? Do something with them before you get back into your college dorm room.
Where's your RA in security when you walk
in? He in a frat now.
Like this?
He's in a fraternity house, ain't he?
He's in a fraternity house. He lives in a fraternity. But no, I'm saying like anything in between you leaving that crime scene and you getting back to your house can happen to where you may have to take off that fucking coat. Why are you wearing a bloodstained fucking shirt? For all you know, some of that shit might have dripped on your floor or some shit like that. Like, where is your antennas?
His mom told him better than that. You gotta incinerate your shit.
Did she though? All right, she did. How you walking all up through your shit? Blood splatter on your hands, your shoes, soil from the site. You done tracked all back into your apartment.
Face. Remember
on your face?
The homeboy shot through the window and then splattered right on his face.
He's such an inexperienced killer and criminal, but yet he keeps sliding by. He keeps getting away.
Yeah,
he might not though. Whatever's going on with Davis and Sachs may trip him up. If anything trips him up, I don't think even with the preview for next week, I don't think Kane or the cop are actually gonna do anything to Tariq. For some reason, he's gonna get away because he always fucking gets away. But this court case thing is interesting. I don't know how Davis is going to plan on getting him out of this. I don't think Davis actually wants to give Sachs shit. I don't think he wants to give him anything.
Especially now, yeah.
But how is he going to get him out? Because they're kind of setting this up as, there is somebody else who possibly could have killed James St. Patrick. But I feel like at a certain point, they're going to have to put a name on it. And so when that happens, how are you going to be able to then loop Tariq out? Because I do not believe that Davis McLean's intentions, like outside of this deal that he's made with Sachs, is to free only Tasha. I think he's going to try and help them both. But I just don't know how. I haven't seen it yet.
Is there any way that they can implicate the fact that Cooper Sachs was in the building?
The only one that can corroborate that is Tariq. The only one that can corroborate that is Tariq.
No, Blanca saw him too.
Yeah, but Blanca don't have no credibility anymore, though.
Yeah.
Blanca done already been fired. She didn't change her testimony. They didn't already, disqualified her as a credible witness. The only people that could have said that they seen Saxe there is Blanca and fucking Tariq.
Mm-hmm. And what was the other lawyer, the other attorney, the black lady? What's her name?
You talking about the one that was working with Tasha, her first lawyer. Shit. I know who you're talking about.
I feel like she's gonna be a curveball at some point. She'll be a curveball, right? Probably not right now.
I don't know. I think she might be done, bro. I don't think she fucking with that. I think she know that Tariq shot James, and she don't want no parts of that because she not gonna lie. See, if she get her ass back in there, that's a problem for Tasha because she's not gonna lie.
Everybody, she get back in that courtroom. Everybody get.
It's a problem for Tasha, and it's a problem for Tariq. It's a problem for Saxe. Yeah, you're right. She's singing on everybody, so it's everybody's best interest if she just stays the fuck away.
That's a fact.
But I think she's done because she don't want to be part of it.
Yeah, for sure. Any other thoughts about the episode at all?
Nah.
Or what you think?
See what happens next week. Well, you already from the preview they did at the end of the episode. We know somebody gonna try to kill him. That somebody being Kane and probably the Latino cop. But
yeah,
it's not gonna work, obviously, because Tariq gets away with everything.
Oh man.
That was funny. Thanks for watching another Back of the Bus Squad episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Want to check out another episode related to this, go ahead and click that video to the left.
If you want to catch up on some of our other episodes, make sure you click the playlist below.